book, and it really does represent 6 years of my life. We've got 6 seasons now of Chef at Home under our belt, and I'm very proud of the show. I truly am, and I think this book does a great job representing what the show is all about. I think it shares the energy of the show very, very well. I think it's also important to note that I'm part of a big team of people, and there's a whole lot of us, and we all work very hard, and I'm blessed to be surrounded by people that care passionately about the craft of television and food, and helping me make the show as good as it can be, which helps to inspire you. And really, as we sort of set off on this journey years ago, I really don't think any of us truly realized where it was going to end up and what it was all going to turn into. And I'm thrilled that years later that we've sort of become a great resource for Canadian families that are trying to just get in their kitchen and relax and have fun and cook food for your family. I mean, there's really nothing in the world of food that's more exciting than sharing your cooking with your family. And that's what this book is all about, because I mean, let's be honest. I mean, there's a big cookbook section up there, and there's a lot of cookbooks up there that ask you to just sort of go, do this, do this, do this, do this, do this, you'll get that. And I kind of think that's boring. I don't think that success in the kitchen is defined by cooking my recipe or anybody else's recipe and duplicating it and making it exactly the way I would make it. That's boring. That's no fun at all. It's more fun when you're relaxed and feel empowered and feel confident and feel like you can stir your own personality into ultimately what's your food. It's not my food. I'm not even there. You're there. And I really do think that that's what defines a good recipe. So as I am cognizant of everybody waiting and realizing it's going to take a while to sign all these books, and I don't want to inconvenience anybody, I think I'll just sum it up by sort of explaining to you what I think a recipe is. And, you know, here you're holding a book full of recipes about a cooking show that's about no recipes. You know, well, how do you do that? Well, you do it with a sort of a distinctive, confident voice that understands that you have made a fundamental decision to cook for yourself and for your family, and that right there is the most important part of all. It doesn't really matter what you end up with. When you've decided to cook, you've done it. You're succeeding. You're there. 90%. It's all good. And I think we have to respect, as cookbook writers and recipe writers, I think we have to respect you in the process and respect that we should share with you the insight and not just ask you to do this, do this, do this, do this. That we should see that interchange, that interface, as an opportunity to share insight for you to learn from the experience. In other words, if I ask you to do something, perhaps you should understand why. And that's why the book is so full of that insight. That's why the show perhaps works so well, because we take the time to explain to you, here's why. Here's why it works. And when you understand that it's not just some arbitrary instruction, you can be confident about it yourself. You can start to become a part of the process as well. And then on top of that, when you look at the book, you'll notice, first of all those beautiful pictures. And I really do feel like we got it right this time. And I got to admit, the last book, we screwed the pictures up pretty bad. But this time we got it right. And James Ingram did such a good job. We put his name on the cover. He's a hell of a guy. And beyond the pictures, though, we've also included all kinds of what I like to call freestyle variations, which is to suggest that, look, come on. I mean, if you're making tomato sauce, who says that it has to be basil or oregano or thyme or rosemary or why can't it be curry powder? Why can't it be whatever you happen to have in your kitchen? And it can be, and that's the whole point, to suggest to you that recipes are really just the starting point. They're just the roadmap. And the journey is just as important and just as much fun as the destination. Everybody got it? You've watched the show. I think you get it. I will let you know that there's lots more to come. We're working real hard. We've got a sort of an evolution of Chef at Home. We're going to be doing sort of Chef at Home 2. It'll be a year or more before you start to see it on the network, but we've got some pretty interesting ideas. We're going to sort of keep this spirit alive, but we're going to evolve the show a bit. It's time for I mean, I say facelift because I can't think of a better thing to say. It's not like the show's busted or anything, but I mean, all of us like to do new and different and exciting things, but at the same time, like I said, the show's not busted. It works so well, and I'm so proud of it, and I'm so proud of all the people I've met with that have come up to me and said, "Hey, you've inspired me." Come on, how cool is that? That's like the coolest thing in life, to hear that you've actually helped somebody else do something very, very positive. So with all that in mind, folks, thanks for coming today. I apologize in advance. Some of you are going to wait a long time, and I'm going to sign as fast as my little hand can do it. And thanks for sticking around. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned. There's lots more to come. And thank you, most importantly, for engaging with your food and thinking about your family and cooking. That's what it's all about. Cheers.
Thank you so much. Okay, so we are going to have you working hard up here.